in a dramatic win, the University of Washington beats University of Oregon. Washington number 7, the Oregon Ducks number 8, 36-33. And Russell, we had to kind of swim our way out of here, and then move people a little bit. What a dramatic win, and then the aftermath of an incredible win.
Yeah, last time I was with you, we were down at Oregon State, and we had a field storming. This one feels a little bit different for the purple and gold. Big win here, missed field goal at the very end. Doesn't get more dramatic than that, and as we talked about, great way to spend a Saturday.
Yeah, and obviously, I mean, it Michael Penix today, and for me, it was just how he played, and he played well. Some people might not have thought of that, but then he got injured, and then I just think the resiliency that he talked about, because he was 22 of 37, 1 interception, 302 yards, and 4 touchdowns. And I think it just shows his resiliency.
Yeah, it wasn't the perfect game for Penix. Bo Nix may have more flashy numbers. Penix obviously had 4 touchdowns compared to Nix's 2, but he threw the interception. They go for it. We'll talk about it a little bit later. On 4th down, come up short, which seems like that's your Heisman moment right there. But he kept coming back. He was dealing with cramps. He was dealing with getting hit. He only got sacked once, but was getting hit quite a bit in a kind of chaotic pocket there. But man, that guy can just take a hit, come out, keep balling out, and I think that shows his resiliency, as Kellen DeBoer said.
And then obviously you've got to give credit to both defenses a little bit, because I think the first half was a track meet.
Yeah.
And then the second half, I think the adjustments that were made at halftime really affected the offenses, and then you saw teams that they had to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, definitely. You saw Oregon go for it twice, which I'm sure is going to haunt them twice. I mean, you kick a field goal there, that field goal at the end doesn't really matter. And then Washington going for it as well, and then luckily get it back and score the touchdown. It shows you that these teams know there's a chance you might not get the ball back, or there's a chance that you're going to get the ball back and the game's going to get out of hand, as you said, with this track meet type of offense.
All right, so let's do this. Let's hear from Michael Penix, and then also Rome Dunze. We got him, and then Coach Kellen DeBoer.
Do what I needed to do. So, we threw it up, gave me a shot, believed in me, like he was all night, and hopefully, gratefully made a play for this team.
Describe that second half, especially the last few minutes.
Man, it was back and forth. I mean, we couldn't get our groove going, coming out of the second half, it felt like. So our defense was stepping up, making plays here and there, and we just knew we were going to have an opportunity to make the play, and we just kept that composure, kept that confidence in ourselves, and eventually we got the opportunity and made a play.
Rome, how were your ribs going into this game?
My ribs, my ribs took an injury last game. I don't know if that was public knowledge or not, but had a whole ordeal going on with that. But I was able to recover. Thanks to our training staff. Shout out to them. We're doing all the things to prepare me for this game, and went out there, with what's remaining of that injury. But that wasn't on the back of my mind. On the front of my mind was making plays for this team, and did a little bit out there. So
was there ever a thought that you wouldn't play? Was there ever a thought you wouldn't play today?
No, not in my brain at least. Not in my brain at least. From the moment that
I know it happened really fast, but that last touchdown pass, it looked like the guy had you covered. It looked like he had a hand in there. Can you even recall what you did? Because it sure looked like just strong hands, and you just got it out of there.
Yeah, I mean, it was solid coverage, but for me, I'm always open, regardless of where the defender is at on the play. Like, I can always make a play on the ball, and Mike trusted me to do that, and luckily I was able to go up with strong hands, make kind of a back shoulder catch in the back of the end zone. So, yeah.
Rome, I know this one's fresh, but you won last year by 3 in Eugene, which is really almost impossible to do. And this is a 3-point win here at the very end. Can you differentiate the two? Is one better than the other?
Man, honestly, it was like crazy similar, like the feeling that was going on. Like, I don't know if you guys were watching the game, like where they were at on the field. Like, they had a play where their running back kind of slipped up again, where we kind of got the ball back, and I don't know, it was so similar to what was going on there. And I
confident, I come into the game confident. I never lose that confidence, and that's something that we got throughout the team, and that's something that the coaches instilled in us as well. Just our preparation, you know, we prepare at a high level, and it allows us to go out there on game day and execute at a high level. So, you know, I knew once we got the ball back, I knew that we would get the ball back, and once we did, I knew we was going to go down there and make a play, and that's what we did. Hop in and continue to keep our foot on the pedal, and, you know, go out there and get the win today, and that's what we was able to do.
Michael, you got
it wrong. So,
hey, you looking at the Heisman Trophy winner right there.
Hey, man, I'm going to
block this in your memory right now, man.
I just got to get those boys the ball, and that's what I try to do each and every day. And, you know, that's what it takes. You know, it takes guts. And, you know, I remember after not making a fourth down, I was talking to Dylan Morris, you know, and I was like, dang, it's just like last year. You know, after I threw the pick, you know, for the go ahead and score, you know, we had to come back and score again. I was like, we in the same situation we was in last year, you know, and we just got to go out there. Once we get the ball, we're going to make the play, and we're going to go out and win each and every week, you know, just continue to have that 1-0 mindset. You know, our motto is us versus us, you know, and, you know, it's a lot of things that's going to be said outside. You know, people might not believe in us, you know, at times, but for us, we just got to focus on what's inside our building and just go out there and execute at a high level. And we understand, we know the talent that we have and the people we have in our locker room, and we have what it takes to beat anybody. So, you know, that's the mindset we come out with each and every week.
If there's one that I've been a part of that was bigger or better, I can't think of it right now. But you know, this moment right now is something that's really special for our program. Just, you know, I think it embodies everything that we've done over the last year and a half, 2 years, and you know, just we keep saying it. If it's close, we're gonna find a way to win. You know, we're built for this, and we're made for this. We've been through some things. We learn from them. We take the lessons that we've learned and apply them, and you can see it. And these guys care so much, and man, there's nothing more special as a football coach than you know, to see these guys just enjoying that moment, you know, that we just had out there, and they're gonna remember this forever. You know, these games are huge. They will. These are the ones they're gonna talk about. You know, reunions and whatever happens the rest of the season. You know that'll add to it, but they're gonna be talking about, you know, the 2022 game, the 2023 game. Yeah, question about did it feel like last year? It felt exactly like last year. I was thinking the exact same thing on the field. And I guess that's one of the things that actually kept me feeling like keep fighting, because those are the experiences we've been through together. I know how these guys are going to respond, and they do, and our coaching staff, you know, they do the same thing. And it just trickles down each and every day. And in the big moments like you saw today, our guys just kept fighting. The other end. You know, I remember feeling like this is a special place, this is different, you know, and it was on another level. Continue to do it for 4 quarters. I mean, that takes a lot of energy, not just from us, but from the fans, and Husky Nation showed out starting this morning at 6 a.m. and even actually before that. So what a day for our program. Can't say enough about our fans, and we appreciate everything they gave to us today to help us get over the hump and get a dub.
Kalen,
I saw was just, I mean, the production, just half of it. I mean the guys cramping up. I mean, cramping. But, you know, the entire 4th quarter and even before that probably. And, I mean, you probably could see it. I mean, he's just hunched over, you know, just trying to get a snap. And even some of the play calls might have even been affected as far as the tempo and rhythm, just to let him catch his wind. I mean, you know, this is Michael. I mean, he's just been through it for so many years. I mean, there's no way you're pulling him off the field in that moment. I mean, he's, you know, out there in the 4th quarter, you know, we circle around him, and, you know, it's a lot of energy to get out there and just really let it all out and talk to the whole team. And, you know, who's in the middle? It's Michael, you know, and so the production, the talent, all that, I mean, that's one thing. Well, you know, the heart that he's got and the guts he's got, and the, you know, the willingness to just grind through it, grit. I mean, there's not enough words to describe, you know, how I feel about him, and you know, I think our whole team would echo that for sure.
Okay, so there you heard the video, and you know, you saw the post game. As I said, Roma Dunze, Michael Penix, and obviously Kellen DeBoer, and it was the ongoing theme about what a great moment this was for the program, and I got the thought this was an unselfish win. It was for everybody.
Yeah, definitely. All aspects had to step up. Every unit on this team had to step up, and they did. You know, Michael Penix may get the Heisman, you know, chance, this and that. Rome was big. The defense came up and made stops when they needed to. DeBoer talked about it. His defense in spring games and this and that, we're tired of the offense staying out there and going for it on fourth down. Well, it teaches you. It gets you ready for moments like this when Oregon goes for it twice and you get stops both times. It just shows a complete team effort from Washington, and Oregon wasn't far behind in a complete team effort as well.
Yeah, no, I think the game turned out as billed. The players lived up, played their parts and everything else, and it was one of the most incredible games that we've seen in a long, long time. So from Husky Stadium, thank goodness there's less fans now, so we can get out of here. I'm Osvita Mara, he's Russell Brown. This is, what do we call it, post game from the dog pitch?
Yeah, the dog pound. I'm not sure, but it's the greatest post game in the greatest setting in college football, right? Can't beat that.
We'll leave it at that. Thank you all for watching and listening.